Today I'm just going to be talking about something a little more personal. I want to talk about my favorite filmmakers and those that have influenced me in my style and in my work, and I like to hear about yours as well, because I think it's important that we don't forget the filmmakers that inspired us, or writers, or whoever that inspired us to become the artist that we hope to become. So this is in no particular order. These are just filmmakers that I adore and I love. So I'll start from the beginning. Jim Henson. I adore Jim Henson. I love his... not only do I love the fact that he uses puppetry, but I also just love the fact that he's so imaginative and he was so visual in all of his work. Yet he's also able to tell a human story with these characters. For example, when I was a kid, I used to think Bob Take My Hand was quite a sad movie in some way, and the fact that he was able to get that out of puppets and that the puppeteers that he got were so talented and brilliant, I think that's amazing. Walt Disney. I really don't think I have to say much about Walt Disney. While he was a pretty strange person and had his own inner demons, I can't help but love his work. Like Jim Henson, he's very imaginative, very creative. The visuals were beautiful to look at. Fantasia, I think, especially, is his masterwork. The thing I love about Disney is that it brings out the little kid in me, and it makes me happy to watch those movies. Stanley Kubrick. I really don't need to say anything else. I think the man is probably the greatest filmmaker to ever live. From his beautiful visual style to his gripping stories. And what I love about Stanley Kubrick the most is that he didn't just do one type of film. He did every film you could think of across the board. He's done horror, he's done comedy, he's done drama and war. Each and every film is brilliant in its own way. I don't think there's one Stanley Kubrick film that I could say that I truly disliked. Alfred Hitchcock. The man needs no introduction. From his great tension-filled stories to his great camera movement. I think a lot of that rubbed off on me, and I really like to use those similar influences when I make a film. Martin Scorsese. I've said it a million times already, I'll probably say it again. He is my favorite director. His passion for cinema is so contagious. I love hearing him talk about film, and that's rubbed off on me too. And more importantly though, his work speaks for itself. My favorite film by him is Raging Bull, as I mentioned, and the passion in that film just seeps through the screen. And the beautiful camera work he does, just all that just influenced me a great deal. I think when I was making Please Punish Me, I watched After Hours a number of times because that was a film that I felt was the strongest piece to represent, to have the same visual style and also tone that I wanted for the film. I also showed it to my cast and crew. And I tend to go to Scorsese because his films are personal, very, very personal. And I think that's what I want to achieve as a filmmaker myself, is to tell personal stories through characters who may not be like me or act like me, but they have traces of myself, and I like to try to bring that out onto film. So that's about all I got for today. I hope this was fun for you to watch, as it was for me to talk about. I'd like to hear about your favorite filmmakers and why they influence you so much. So please post them in the comments below or do a video response, and see you in the next episode.